recognized symbol of excellence for your entertainment.
Everything leads you to the next place in your life, and it's so important to experience, whether it's good or bad or absolutely messy or great.
Christina! If the press is gonna label me a damn diva, I may as well live it up and act like one. And the home of the great. I love this. This is so special.
Every message that I've always been about, owning your body, owning your sexuality, opening conversation where, women are always on some level shamed or labeled or scrutinized or judged for being comfortable and owning their bodies on some level.
And it was like the main reason that I started singing and that I wanted to become a singer. So I'm just so grateful.
Please welcome Christina Aguilera.
The one and only Christina Aguilera.
Welcome to Machino Music, the show that puts the music in Machino Music, with your host, me, Brett Strong. Today on Machino Music, it's Christina Aguilera album ranking. Come on over. All I want is you. Come on over. Good afternoon, everybody. Christina Aguilera album ranking, that's what we're doing here today. We made it. I said this show was coming one of these days.
One of these days!
Today is that day. That's right. Today is the day for Christina Aguilera album ranking. It's very exciting. It's been 25 years of Christina Aguilera. 25 years since her debut album came out. They had that 25th anniversary celebration special on Spotify. It ended up on YouTube. That's where I saw it. Really exciting. Really dug that. Getting to see that, she looks fantastic doing different versions of most of the songs from the first album. Sabrina Carpenter is like the pop star of the moment. Had a little moment where she came in and she talked to Christina, said how much of inspiration was so cool to see. Yeah, big fan of Christina Aguilera. Now, I should say I decided not to include the Christmas album, even though I do love the Christmas album, nor her Spanish language albums. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the Spanish language albums. They're very good. Her most recent record is a Spanish language album titled Aguilera. It's great. But I just found, most people kind of know the classic albums. So we're just going to stick with the mostly just original studio material. Even though a lot of that's on the Spanish language albums. So those albums, not really for everyone. Okay? So, yeah, we're not including the Christmas album or the Spanish language album. I'm wearing my Blondie shirt because I just figured, well, I don't have a Christina Aguilera shirt and Debbie Harry's blonde. It could be like that meme, that Gen Z meme that's going all over the place. I'm going to tell my kids this is Christina Aguilera. It's like, why don't you just tell your kids the truth? What about that mistress of yours? Kids know about that? How much money you spent on drugs this week? Did you mortgage the house for drugs? Did you do that? Why don't you tell your kids the truth? This is Debbie Harry and Christina Aguilera is Christina Aguilera. It's not that hard. Not everything's a joke around here. Okay, so let's start at the bottom here with this album ranking. The only album actually I don't own from 2018, Liberation. Not a bad album, but I mean a little heavy on the ballads, which isn't a bad thing because that is the best showcases Christina's voice. She's got that amazing voice. I mean, you want to like Britney Spears came first. They started out together on Mickey Mouse Club. It's a big deal. When I was watching Mickey Mouse Club, I thought, who is that cute girl? Britney Spears. Oh, who is that cute girl? Christina Aguilera. And then it was the same thing when Britney Spears blew up. Oh, who is this Britney Spears? Oh, who is this Christina Aguilera? And this girl can sing. That was always the thing. Now, Britney, great singer, but Christina, that voice coming out of this small girl, which we'll get more into as this ranking goes on. But yeah, I mean, it best shows off Christina's voice, those ballads, but it just gets a little boring on this record. Twice is a really good song. Sick of Sittin' is really good. She also did the collaboration with Demi Lovato on this album. Love me some Demi Lovato. She's great. So yeah, dug that. Yeah, not bad. And she looks pretty. Yeah, she's liberating herself on this album cover. No makeup, not all glammed up. She's liberating herself. Yeah, not bad. Not bad record. Now I'm gonna go to the debut. Yeah, this is the one that started it all. This was the one where people were like, who is this girl? Like, who is this little girl and this amazing huge voice coming out of her? And she had that audition footage started coming around from when she was a kid, and they showed it on the 25th anniversary special. Sabrina Carpenter mentioning it, where she saw this like at Mickey Mouse Club, and as you're seeing this stuff, and you go, like, how is that voice coming out of this little 8-year-old girl, whatever how old she was? And here she is. She's 19, I believe, on this record. And that was another thing that set her apart from Britney. Britney was 16 when she started, and was pushed as a Lolita, pushed as this kind of thing, and they tried to do that with Christina. And this is probably the only record where this happened on. That's maybe why it's a little, maybe it's a little lower for me. Not that it's a bad album. It's just, it still has that kind of feel where they were kind of pushing Christina to be something that she didn't want to be. Like that innocent, they want to push the innocent. That was the thing. And, of course, Britney got really wrapped up in it, and then the conservatorship and all that. And it just, really kind of destroyed Britney. Where Christina, again, as we'll see as we go through this, was always like, no, I'm going to be my own woman. I'm going to do it myself. You can't tell me what to do. But yeah, so many great tunes kicking this off. I mean, Genie in a Bottle, that was the big one. What a Girl Wants, one of my favorite Christina songs. Love that one. I Turn to You was a big ballad. That was, yeah. Come On Over, Baby, All I Want Is You. Probably my favorite Christina Aguilera song. So much fun. Love that video. Somebody, another one of my favorite Christina songs. Reflection. Oh my God. When she sung Reflection on the 25th anniversary special, I was bawling my eyes out. Wow. Especially hearing her talk about how what that song meant to her, and kind of that song was her trying to say and it's one of those empowering kind of anthems of you look in the mirror, this is your reflection, is what you see, and learn to love yourself. Oh my God, girl. Yes, dig it. Yeah, good album. That's where it ranks for me. Next I'm gonna go Lotus from 2012. There's a crack in this. Wow. There's a crack in this. There's cracks in a lot of these because, they're bought used. Because, they go out of print, and the only place you can find them thrift stores and, order them online and whatever. And you order online, it's called bubble wrap. You should look into it. It protects things. So, yeah. But yeah, this is a really good record. I really like this one. This is still the Xtina. I mean, you even got the parental advisory explicit content sticker on this record because, there's some naughty words on here. But yeah, Army of Me, great song. Red Hot Kind of Love. Make the World Move featuring CeeLo Green. Remember CeeLo Green? Yeah. Let's take a moment to remember CeeLo Green. Or should we? I think he's been erased from history. He did some bad things. He was a bit of a jerk. Well, I always thought with CeeLo Green, he looked like a raisin. And he looked actually like the live action California Raisin that had the sunglasses, the guy with the orange sunglasses. If they're going to make a live action California Raisins movie, CeeLo Green should be that raisin. Why am I talking about this? Who cares about CeeLo Green? So, yeah. back to Christina Aguilera here. Your Body. Great song. One of my favorite Christina songs. So good. Or should I say Xtina songs? Because this is still the Xtina era going on right here. That song, there's two different versions. There's All I Want to Do Is Love Your Body. And then there's the reason why there's a parental advisory sticker. All I Want to Do Is, well, she spells it right out for you. Yeah, there you go. That's what she says. Crazy. But that was the thing. People were like, this is who Christina wanted to put out. She was like, I am not afraid of my sexuality. Nobody should be afraid of their sexuality. Just put it out there. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Say, oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, that's too risque. That's too... It's like, she's like, to hell with you. And there's another song on here, one of my favorite Christina songs, which is basically all about that. Circles. Which is, he's just saying, if you don't like it, just spin around on my middle finger. And then there's the refrain, of course, it's this.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, she says it. And it's just a sort of thing to all of her haters. But yeah, this is a great record. I really do like Lotus. I don't think it's really so much of other rankings I've seen of Christina. I just want to take this out because she looks so great during this time. Like this is when, I mean, she's totally just embracing the glam thing. Look at that. The pink hair. Just dig it. Oh, look, she's just amazing. It's the reason why drag queens love Christina Aguilera. And I'm one of those drag queens. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm putting Lotus. Next I'm going Stripped. Yeah. This was the birth of Xtina. This was where she's saying, alright. This is a newer Christina Aguilera. She did the debut. She did her first Spanish language record. And then she was like, okay, I'm going to do something. And that's when Dirty came out. Featuring Redman. Got a rapper on the record. And that music video, whoa! Took everybody by surprise. Like, whoa, this is not that girl from the thing. That's what she wanted to do. She wanted to say, like, okay, here I am. This is the real Christina Aguilera. This is Xtina, everybody. But great tunes on here. Can't Hold Us Down, kicking it off after the Stripped intro. We got a cool intro, then it goes into Can't Hold Us Down, featuring Lil Kim, another rapper. She's bringing these rappers in. Really cool. Fighter, such a great song. One of my favorite Christina songs. That's a song, like, it's about a breakup and, like, saying to the guy, you know, thanks for making me a fighter. If you made me that much stronger, maybe that much better, you made me that much, just... But that's one of those songs where you can apply it to anything. Like if you want to get through something that's really like in your way, you just want to fight through it, whatever challenge it is, that's a song. And that's what I love about that tune. It's so good, and it's a rocker. It's a pretty heavy song. Dig that. That was a big spit I just did right there. Dig that. Love Fighter. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. I just got my little cat. mentioned this. I got my cat, well, my two cats. Charlie, named after Charlie XCX, and Christina, named after Christina Aguilera. And we've had the Beautiful song as our song. I sing that to my little Christina cat. And I've played this, have the song, a little compilation that I made, for playtime, because, well, you gotta have music for playtime. And I put beautiful on there, and I've had the little moment with the little Christina where he's like, oh, so good. Yeah. So yeah, that song means a lot to me. It always kind of has. I mean, that's just like one of those songs. I mean, it's like, yeah, you're beautiful in every single way. We are beautiful in every single way. It's just all. It's just like, but loving yourself. Christina has a lot of songs, but just loving yourself. And that's why she's such a big LGBT icon. She's such a big LGBTQ icon because she has these songs. It's just about like, it just hits you in the feels. Hits you right in the feels, as the kids like to say. And yeah, always embrace that. Dig it. Makeover, which is a really cool tune. Another one of my favorites on the album. Kind of like I think it's like almost like a more rock version of Beautiful. I always found. Dig that tune. Yeah, this is a really good album. This one ranks where it does because this is like the birth of something new. This is Christina just going in a totally new direction, and she looks great with a huge crack across her face on this, but she still looks good. Yeah, it's a big record. All right, we're in the top 2, everybody. And I'm going to go BIONIC. Yeah. Whoa. Really good album. Love BIONIC. This album is next level Christina. Another one, well, it's not on this. There's like 2 things. It says, oh, this has this card. I didn't realize this. Love that. This is another one, another parental advisory, explicit lyrics. And look at her look on this. She's a cyborg or a cybot, a roborg. She's a fembot. But look at all this, the way she was looking here. I mean, just all this look of the red lips. She's going all out. This is next level Christina on this album. Like, whoa. Yeah. But this is a crazy album. I've seen other Christina Aguilera album rankings where this is like, everyone's like number 1. And you know, I almost can't disagree. I mean, it's my number 2. But some of the songs in here, Not Myself Tonight. Whoa! That's just like Christina going all out. She's saying, I'm kissing all the boys, I'm kissing all the girls. And if you don't like it, yeah, that's what she's going to say to you. She's crazy on this record. And it's just like, wow. Got Woo-Hoo featuring Nicki Minaj. And this is really starting to put Nicki Minaj kind of on the map. I'm a Nicki Minaj fan. I'm not a huge fan of hers. But I like some of her songs. But definitely, without this, the Christina era, there wouldn't be a Nicki Minaj, you could say. Because what Christina's doing here is she's taken a lot of what Madonna had already done and then just sort of putting this new version on, this new spin on it, where she's like, whoa. She's like taking the whole Britney, I'm not so innocent thing, but really showing I'm not innocent at all. And it's just like a feminist liberation of an album. It's so cool. Like, this is like, if you're... Wow. It's just like an insane album. Elastic Love. There's a bit of a new wave kind of feel on this. A lot of synthesizers. It's like electro pop, like dance music. But I always kind of like that there's a bit of a almost like new wave kind of feel, which, you know me, I love new wave. If you've watched this show. So I really dig that. Desnudet. It's like Get Naked in Spanish. It's a crazy song. She says, Quítate la ropa, which means take your clothes off. She wants this girl, this guy. She's kissing all the girls and kissing all the boys. But she just wants her partner to get naked. Crazy. Glam, which is one of my favorite Christina Aguilera songs. So good. There is a drag queen lip-syncing to that song. Lip-syncing for her life. To Glam by Christina Aguilera. It's happening somewhere. Prima Donna, great. Sex for Breakfast, which is kind of a ballad. It's a really weird song. It's like a ballad, Sex for Breakfast, but it's just like, it's a dirty song. Has the line, you taste me and I'll taste you. Whoa. Parental advisory, explicit content. Insane. Although, I mean, the song does make me think though, like sex for breakfast. And I'll taste you, you taste me. Look, you both have garbage breath. first thing in the morning, you got that stinky, horrid breath. Because, you know, I can't wait. When I wake up in the morning, first thing, I can't wait to get into that bathroom and brush my teeth. Sometimes I brush my teeth while I'm going pee. Because, you know, you got to do that too. I'll brush my teeth whether I'm sitting or standing. I'll just, whatever I got to do, I'll brush my teeth. I got to brush my teeth first thing in the morning. That's what I got to do. Some of this sex for breakfast, like, well, I guess it's okay you both have garbage breath, but you know, you gotta pee, you gotta poo, you gotta brush your teeth. Can you give me a few minutes? I mean, you don't have to do your makeup and hair and, you know, whatever, make yourself look presentable, but you at least smell presentable. At least get your bodily fluids that, you know, should be evacuated first out of your system. What am I talking about? We got on a tangent about sex for breakfast. But some people do it. Christina, I'm sure, has done it. I mean, yeah. She's freaky on this record. Yeah, it's such a good album. It's insane. It's a crazy, crazy album. You Lost Me. I Hate Boys. It's called I Hate Boys. You know, she's kissing all the girls and kissing all the boys. But she might be liking the girls a bit more. She's just going crazy on this record. Just so good. Dig it. I love how it has the card that goes like this. I'll do that before I go to my number one. Although I think you figured out what my number one is. Had to be 2006, Back to Basics. I mentioned this album when I was talking about my favorite singers, and I mentioned Christina Aguilera being one of my favorite all-time vocalists. What I love about this album is the variety on it. It's 2 discs, and she just looks fabulous. This whole era, this whole thing, but she's just like, she's doing like the whole like Hollywood star thing. I mean, look at this. Around this time, I believe she was starting to do the movie Burlesque with Cher, Christina and Cher. I mean, that's not a gay dream come true. I don't know what is, but yeah. But look at this. You know, just the Hollywood glamour stuff that she's doing here. I just love it. It's just everything that she was doing on this record. And again, 2 discs. Disc 1 is a lot of kind of, you know, standard kind of pop kind of feel, but there's also a bit of a jazz element too, which I really dig. Because again, it's like this, you know, kind of 1940s, 50s, even the early 60s kind of thing. She's going back to basics. And even how they made the record look, they make it look like an old, like RCA Victor album. And they do that on disc 2 as well. Like if it was, that's how the old little 45 might have looked like. So cool. Dig everything. The art direction of this album is fantastic. Ain't No Other Man, another of my favorite Christina songs. So good. Love that song. Still Dirty. Great. Makes me want to pray, kicking it off with that after the intro. She got a lot of intros. Like Stripped had a lot of intros. BIONIC had a lot of intros to songs. I like what she has, like these little sort of like interludes, little like vignette kind of things in between the songs. Really cool touch. And this one starts with Back to Basics, then it goes right into Make Me Want to Pray. Love it. Dig that. Back in the Day, great song. Then you get to the disc 2, which has a lot of like almost like USO, Andrew Sisters kind of stuff. Candyman, another one of my favorite Christina songs. It's just so fun. Talked about the music video before. It's got that really fun music video where there's like the 3 different Christina Aguileras. It's like, you know, like there's the red-haired Christina Aguilera, there's a dark-haired Christina, and there's, of course, the classic blonde Christina Aguilera. And she's going around, and it's just got funny, silly lyrics. I'm looking over, one of my little pussy cats is poking her head through the little door. There's a door here, the glass, and then she like little windows, and she's poking her head. I think it's my girl Charlie. First time I've acknowledged that. It's like a little porthole. She's like peeking out, like she's on a submarine or a cruise ship. She's on the Love Boat. We're on the Love Boat here, and There's Charlie, my pussycat. Again, there you go. But yeah, I love Candyman. Really fun song. Yeah, really cool. I really dig this album. It's just, again, it's the variety of it. I just love that there's like 2 discs and both are pretty different, but still have the same classic sort of pop elements, R&B elements. And I love that this is almost like a jazz album. It's so great. And again, the art direction and everything. It's just, this is really, I think, I love the Christina era, but this is my favorite era of Christina Aguilera. And she's kind of gone back to that. That's what she kind of was doing with the, I felt on the 25th anniversary, she's on the special. She's got this, like, she's in this lounge. And it's just like, yeah, it's a bit of a, oh, so good. Love Christina Aguilera. So there you go. That's how I rank the Christina Aguilera catalog, the discography. Been wanting to do this for a while. 25 years. It's crazy. And I saw this girl in the Mickey Mouse Club and had no idea that she was going to, like, I mean, none of us did. I mean, she's like, she had this amazing voice. But then you hear her and you're like, see what she became. And again, it's like the whole thing, Britney and Christina. Britney Spears, I mean, has gone through some stuff. She's pretty well retired. She, you know, you read her memoir and you go, yeah, okay, yeah, Britney, you deserve it. But Christina is the one who's still out there, still getting it done. She's collecting her roses. Yeah, I'm a big Christina Aguilera fan. And it's so great to see her still out there and people still say how much of an influence she was and just how much of an icon she is, because she truly is. She's like an icon really for everyone, although especially she definitely means a lot to the LGBTQ community, which I'm a member of. We'll say that if you've been paying attention to this channel. I'm a proud B. And yeah. And Christina definitely means a lot to me. And, you know, a song like Not Myself Tonight, kissing all the boys, kissing all the girls, you know, it's like, it's just one of those things, like, she just kind of makes you realize, like, wow, just, like, just embrace who you are, love who you are. And that's a lot of what her music is about. And, yeah, she's so important to a lot of people of the sort of, I guess, millennial generation, which I guess I'd be a part of. Whatever. Doesn't matter what label you put on yourself. It's just like Christina Aguilera is an absolute queen, an absolute icon. Celebrating 25 years with this album ranking. Very excited to do it. I could just keep talking Christina Aguilera all day, every day. But we got other topics to cover. And we'll be doing them. But I was very excited to do this album ranking. And if you're a Christina Aguilera fan, I hope you enjoyed this. That's it for this week. Until we meet again, this is Brett Strong saying good journey.